everyone, Dalek here, and welcome to another Minecraft Dalek Mod video. Today we are in Minecraft 1.12.2, and it is time to do another spontaneous review of the Dalek Mod Update 60, and I decided to go ahead and add Update 61 in here as well. And one of the reasons for that is because one of the generated structures in this update, I believe, now spawns more commonly in Update 61, so I want to do that. Also, you might have noticed I am still running behind in doing the update, so this gets me caught up a little bit quicker, and Update 61 didn't have a whole bunch of features in it anyway. But we will primarily be focusing on Update 60 just because it added so much cool stuff. And I know that this is about a month later, so after the 60th update, but I just want to try to get caught up as much as I can, and the advent calendar is just about to come out anyway, so I won't stay caught up for very long. Anyway, I just want to add the usual disclaimer that since this is a spontaneous review, I have not checked any of these features out before. This is my first time loading these mods, or this update of the mod, and checking out these features, so I might get some stuff wrong or miss some stuff or things like that, so please bear with me. But this is just going to be my first initial response or reactions to the new features in the update, so let's get started. And do it the way we always do it, by checking these tabs. I've learned not to check any of the main ones by now. But if we go on here, it looks like we do have a few new TARDIS exteriors. Got the 2013 TARDIS, the Zeta TARDIS, and the altered Zeta TARDIS. There's our exteriors. They might be interiors as well. We'll check that out in just a little bit. Okay, yep, and here we go. Here is the Metalart armor. So let's check this out. I'm not sure if this is generic or this is a specific reference to the show. If it is a reference to the show and I don't recognize it, shame on me. But there you go. It's a red armor. I believe that this should protect you from any form of radiation. And let's go into survival mode. That gives you at least a full armor bar, and that might even be a little bit more than what's actually showing there, because the GUI does max out when you get the full diamond armor. I'm sure it has a higher durability in that, and since I think you need Asbantium to mine this, or not Asbantium, the purple one, I can't remember what that is. That one there, Lonsdolite. You need Lonsdolite to mine this ore, so that I would imagine means that it is a very durable thing. If you go through all that work to get it, I hope that means it's very top-notch armor. Anyway, let's continue. Alright, yep, okay, we got some new stuff here. We've got the mod loader console. Let's see if there are actually any new. Let's pop in here, and let's look at these new TARDIS blocks inside of a TARDIS. So, this is going to, I imagine, have the 2013 interior in it. Yep, 2013. We'll select that. That will generate for us. I think I forgot to show this off. Do both doors open now? No, it doesn't seem to want to work. Anyway, let's head in here. So I suspect that this is like the original Neon TARDIS from the Christmas episode in the second half of Series 7. Anyway, I always liked this TARDIS. This was one of my favorites when they changed it to this. Never was a fan of the other ones in the new series, but this version of the 11th and then Capaldi's interior, I really did like those. So since we're checking out new interiors, I think this is, yeah, just the council room. Got the other blocks on there, and yeah, just the base. Not bad at all. It's nice to actually have this variant. There are so many TARDISes in the mod now. Okay, let's actually go out, and this one, they both open up on. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Is that something to do with the, yeah, that's got to be the blocks on the side here, the outline. So a bit of a rendering glitch, I guess. While we are looking at these, may as well grab the other ones. So that would be the Zeta and the altered Zeta. Okay, Zeta, altered. Alright, and I think they're continuing with kind of the lower detailed model designs to fit in with the Minecraft aesthetic a little bit more, which I very much enjoy. I love these textures on here. They look pretty great. So there is also a Zeta interior. We'll select that, and let's have a look. Okay. It's nice and cozy. I like that. A lot of quartz. Got a lot of wool in here. Something about this reminds me of Katari. And we got the doorway that opens up into nothing. So obviously that is left on there for you to add onto it yourself. Okay, let's check this out. We got a ladder that leads down to the bottom. Oh no, this is pretty nice. I like it. Alright. And we got some lights over here. This lead to... Nope, it doesn't lead to anything. Alright. Yeah, I do like this. So, no, this has got to be the way out. There's not a proper door or anything, but this is probably the hitbox. Yep. Okay, and checking out the altered Zeta just takes you to the ordinary Zeta interior. So that is just a different skin, alternate skin, I guess, for the Zeta. Different colors or something along those lines, I think. Seems to be a different size, too. Not sure what the relation is, but there we go. Zeta and altered Zeta. Let's hop back in here and check out some of those other TARDIS blocks that were added. Okay, so I was looking at on here the mod loader console, I think, and tell me that this is what I think it is. Please let this be what I think it is. Yep. This is the I'm pretty sure anyway. It's hard to remember. I haven't seen it in quite a long time now, but I think this is the console that was shown in Sam's story mode video way back in, what was it, 2013? So to actually have this finally, because this was never in any publicly available version of the mod, I think, and it was not the best modeled console in the world. As you can see, it's just very flat, but I remember it being in the video. I'm pretty sure that's what that's supposed to be. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, though. So that's just cool to have that. Also got this TARDIS fuel bank. So this is the fuel system, which I genuinely... Oh, does this come with a sonic screwdriver? That's awesome. Anyway, this is something I really like, is having more survival capabilities to the mod, because as it was, and usually has been, the TARDIS just, you get it, and then you can do whatever the heck you want with it. I like having kind of a bit of a restraint to that, just for survival gameplay, and so they added it with this TARDIS fuel system. I've not had a chance to check this out yet, but apparently my bare hand cannot be used as fuel. What about my weapon? Nope. So I think we do have some stuff that we can use for fuel. I think coal is one of them. So let's try some regular coal. Fuel bank is full. Okay, how do we empty that? Let's dematerialize somewhere. Skaro had a lot of updates, so we're gonna go ahead and travel to Skaro. Not sure how much fuel that uses. Is this ought to tell you the fuel one here, right? Oh yeah, and we can change the brightness inside of here. Look at that, we can make it darker. I love this feature. I don't know if this is for a specific area of the TARDIS, like within the realm of that TARDIS ID, or if this is for the dimension as a whole. But just to have this in here, just another way to customize is pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. TARDIS fuel usage 0. Let's see here. Can we go to Skaro? Yes, we can. Save and... Oh, that is pretty dark. Maybe it's because it's gotta be because I'm in creative mode. We gotta do this when I'm in survival. Let's turn up that brightness a little bit. Not all the way, but there we go. Let me get into survival mode and try this again. Let's dematerialize again. So now we get a fuel bar, 100%. Let's travel somewhere. Let's do Modas, sounds good. We'll save that. Rematerialize. How much did that use? We're still at 100%. I don't know if there's any other interaction other than just right-clicking to put things on it. I don't know if the texture changes or anything. Heck, there might even be a way to block data that. I'm not sure how this ties into the TARDIS settings as a whole. Let's see here. Fuel is still at 100. So we're going to have to dematerialize again. Just change that. Oh, and it tells you how much fuel that's going to use. This will use 8.4% of our fuel. We want to go out even further, 84%, and that would use all of it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't look like traveling 2 dimensions is saying it's going to use fuel, though. But yeah, if we alter the coordinate travel, that definitely does change. That doesn't make any sense, because the y coordinate's automatically going to update. It's very interesting. So let's just go back to Skaro, and I want to travel kind of far away from the origin anyway, because I want to see some of the new biomes and everything towards the center is just going to be old terrain. So this should update it. This should use a little over a quarter of our fuel, just under 30%. We will save that. Rematerialize, let's see, and that changes our fuel down to 70%, so it seems straightforward. Let's go back down here. Let's give myself some coal. There we go. And that filled it up by 1%, and it does seem like there's a changed texture on here. So if that's 1% higher, we go back up here and check that. That should say 71% now. Okay. And I wonder if a coal block can be used as fuel as well. Yep, and that filled it up another 9%. Let's take a look at it now. Brought us up to 80%. Okay. So there's other items. I think toxic waste can give you a full 100%, but that's pretty cool. That it's not like it's hard to do. I mean, coal gives you only 1% of fuel, but as you can see, it didn't take a whole bunch of fuel to make that jump to these far out coordinates. Not sure why. It doesn't seem to matter when you're changing. This coordinate travel does use fuel, but it doesn't seem to change when you change dimensions for some reason. And it does seem to be based on... not sure how this works, because we're already pretty far out, so the farther from the origin you go, it does seem to... Well, no, I'm adding powers of 10 here. That's why it's going up. Okay, forget that. Ignore me. I don't know math. Forget what I was saying there. But anyway, it seems to be a pretty cool system, and like I said, coal is only 1%, but that's pretty easy to find. So it seems to be pretty balanced, and if you go to like Skaro and get some toxic waste, that'll fill it up automatically. So that seems pretty cool. We are now on Skaro, so let's get back into creative mode. See if there's anything else that we need to look at. So back into TARDIS blocks. What else have we got here? So you got some Tempest roundels. So it seems like every update adds brand new roundels now. So pretty awesome to see these. I love these textures. I think it's Katari who's doing the textures now. They look awesome. So let's get some of those on there, and let's see, what else have we got? We have got these alternate variants, which are blue. Alright. I think that fits better with this overall aesthetic. Yeah, that's because the background actually blends into what we got right now. So it blends into these other blocks. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same background color. So these blue ones work a lot better. And again, just loving these textures. I'm not sure, is Tempest a reference to anything, or is that just... Maybe there's a Tempest interior that uses these now. Not 100% sure off the top of my head. But yeah, these roundels look awesome. Then we got this Epsimo door, which I think if we check the Epsimo interior, that's gonna probably have that new door in it. Oh, look at that. We got little paw prints. And now we can see some of Skaro on the outside. Both doors. There we go. Couldn't get those to work right away. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's it for the TARDIS blocks. Dalek Mod blocks. I mean, even, I think that icon is different. It's been updated, but we have the Metalart block. So we're just looking at Metalart. And now we get a proper building block from it. So it's kind of like the steel block, but it's red. Looks pretty nice. How does that compare to the new steel texture? That is steel, that is Metalart. So yeah, it's similar, but it's got a little bit of a different design to it. Borderless glass pane. Okay. Alright, I see that. I see what they're going for with that. I'm not sure if this is intentionally added for like an interior or a feature or something like that. But just something else that you can use if you want something that's a little bit more transparent, not as defined. There you go. And here is how you actually obtain Metalart. And yeah, I'm gonna get a diamond pickaxe now. and a Landmines pickaxe, because I think you can only mine this with Landmines in. Yeah, so if we try to diamond that, nothing. Don't ever mine that with diamond. But we actually drop the ore block now? Is this something... Isn't that a feature where you can sonic ores? You probably can't do it with this one anyway. So yeah, once you get that, I imagine if we put this into a furnace... Get some more furnace fuel. And oh, charcoal. I imagine charcoal works in here as well. Yep, 1%. And that seems to take it out of your hand when you're in creative mode, which I'm alright with. And yeah, I imagine this is just going to give you straight up a survival resource, which is going to be the Metalart ingot right there. Just even stronger than Dalcanium. A nice bright red texture on that. Okay, let's check this out. We also get the Skaro grass wallpaper. That was added in Update 61, I think. So I think there is just the total variant, and then there's a way to add it with, yeah, with the bricks on the side. So this is a pretty cool building block. Really cool idea, I think, just to decorate. Be neat if there was like other alternative options, maybe a metadata system like with wool blocks, but you could get different colors of wallpaper. But just to have it is pretty cool. We also got the petrified log and the petrified wooden planks. So I don't know if this acts as stone or... It seems to have the stone sound effect. I'm gonna get a flint and steel and see. I imagine this will not burn. Like, well, I think I have a fire tick off my game rules anyway. I wonder if this is better used with a pickaxe or an axe to mine with. Petrified, yep, that went pretty quickly, the pickaxe, and this takes forever with the regular axe. So definitely use this as a stone block, or treat this as a stone block, I should say, because it's petrified. So that makes a lot of sense. And I'm sure we'll encounter that. Oh, there we go. There's some more wallpaper variants. Blue stripe and pink striped. And yeah, you right-click it and you get the bricks on the side. Okay. And they have a cyan variant. So we got blue, pink, cyan, floral. I'm sure there's crafting recipes for all of these. Doesn't look so bad. Kind of like a little cloud pattern. Yeah, more stuff to build with. And yeah, a lot of these Skaro blocks you're going to find, but we get diamond, copper, and coal that spawns on Skaro. And with coal being a type of TARDIS fuel, that's another use for it. I'm sure all of these Skaro rock, glass, the petrified stuff, we're going to find all of that once we exit onto Skaro. So we won't look at it in too much detail right now. Oh, and then more additions from Update 61. That update was all about the Idiot's Lantern episode, which added the wire. So we get some different variants. There's a small one, and this third one is a small one, different variant as well. Can't actually watch TV, looks like a decorative block. They had this in the 2013 Advent calendar. Oh, we got a lot more stuff in here. Get landmines. What have we got here? Okay, monitors. Yep, these are added for the, just as decoration for the college base. I think Matt was saying he was tired of seeing TARDIS blocks in all the builds. You also get petrified flowers, which I'm sure only placed down on dirt. And landmine explosive. Okay. Oh, I should not have done. I should have known better. That operates like the classic TNT. So if you're going to try to grab that, don't punch it with your hand, otherwise it'll just blow up. Well, since we destroyed this TARDIS anyway. Okay, and that's probably to blend in with the Skaro sand. Let's actually see if there is some Skaro sand. Or Skaro dirt, I should say. There we go. So if we have the dirt... Huh. Doesn't blend in too much. Is that the stone, maybe? Oh no, here's Skaro sand. That was all the way up there. It must have been retextured. There we go. Yep, that blends in perfectly. So you gotta look out for those pressure plates now. Okay, so that monitors, we got the wire, which I just blew up. And items, we've already checked out the Metalart ingot. Here's the portable wire. So it's actually a portable television. Who'd have thought we could ever have such a thing? We got the engine, which we can craft vehicles now, and we can make a Metalart battle axe with 7 attack damage. We also get a pickaxe from that. I wonder if Lon's Delight could only be used to mine as Bantium, but since Metalart is a higher up on kind of the scale, you could say, I've got to do this. I got to test this out again. Can we use this to mine as Bantium? The answer is yes. So now you have an alternative for mining as Bantium than just Lon's Delight, and that is Metalart. I'm not sure. Hey, you might even be able to use the Metalart pickaxe for longer than you can use the Lon's Delight one anyway, so that might be an advantage. To get Lon's Delight and just use that to mine Metalart. Alright, that looks like everything new in there. If we go into mobs, oh yeah, we'll check out these guys once we get onto Skaro. Definitely have a lot of new mobs. Oh, they added icons now for the transparent block. That's nice. These are all other mods. Dalek Mod is actually first now. I did not notice that. Well, relatively compared to the other mods I have on here. Okay. I think that's everything we needed to look at in here. Let's head out into Skaro now. We can just barely make it out. No, I take that back. We cannot make it out without needing to fly up here. Okay. Completely missed that jump. Anyway, let's head out to Skaro.